Hi, nice to see you again. So yeah. Before I could start, I like to apologize for the long video the other day. Sorry, the other day. So even though I do normally make long videos, but can you really blame me sometimes whenever I feel like talking more than you get the message. So I just like to say well, I just think I find it really importantly that we should talk about um well criticism and everything in general because I got a few reasons to be honest, but before I could possibly start, you never guess what I just heard from this morning on the BBC News. Oh my god, I feel terrible for the woman and her kids. I mean, seriously, who would do something like that? It's just so stupid and pathetic. Killing a mom and 3 kids by burning the house down. Now that's just getting ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, okay. Just that's fine, Miss AMV. You can just let your friend know. I don't mind, really. If she wants to be chatting on my whatever, that's fine by her. I mean, so yeah. So yeah, I still can't believe what happened to that poor woman and her kids. I don't know who's responsible for it, but seriously, I just can't even get my mind out of that. I just feel terrible. So first of all, that's one of the reasons why I want to mention, to be honest, for why we should talk about stuff that involves drama, criticism, and whatever, because that something involves drama anyway. Yeah, totally agree with you, Miss AMV. Totally agree with you. Yeah. Okay, so that's my fair point. And to be fair, I wish we never have horrible people in the world. Yeah. I mean, can you really blame me for saying that? I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, we do have to live with people being horrible on me and stuff, but yeah. But I really do prefer nice and positive people. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll say it again because sometimes whenever like new people comes in on the comments, they sometimes ask me what's going on, and I have to repeat again. So okay. So the there's who hasn't known yet, but I believe if I'm not mistaken, I think it happened like yesterday or something. I don't know. But because I remember from this morning on the BBC News saying about a woman and her 3 kids got killed inside their house by the fire because some idiot burned the whole family. Yeah, and my mom and my dad suggested it could be the woman's ex-partner or something. Seriously. Now that is just absolute disgusting, disgraceful, and absolutely ugh. You know? Can't you get the message? Okay. Yeah, I would totally agree with you there as well that Miss Amy, it's quite a lunatic. And this is one of the reasons why I don't like harsh people sometimes. Most people can be nice, but I mean there are people who can be horrible and mean. Oh, okay. And let me just say something. I can be sometimes, snappy because I did kind of said what happened from yesterday, and I did apologize for being snappy. Yeah, but that's the whole point. But let's just forget about that. But all I want to say, no matter, as in, regardless what anyone or that person I had been snapped to yesterday, whatever their point of view is, they don't know half the story behind my account for for why I snapped. But the real reason why I snapped was because I often get people always complaining about some of certain videos I upload from the past, and people always comes and goes and always complaining about like slightest things, and I've always had to keep repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again, like repeatedly, as in constantly. And and if you want my view on this, it feels like those people doesn't care a damn that I have worked so hard on those videos, because it just that's how I feel. I mean, I'm not the only one who feels that way. I mean, there's plenty of other people who can feel the same way as I am right now when it comes to doing your best on your efforts of being creative and all kinds. So that's my whole point. Yeah, well, I'd rather not tell everyone who's the person I was snapped at, because it's best to forget about it. But still, I just want to say I'm sorry for being snappy from yesterday. I'm pretty sure all of you will understand that it's never really my intention to upset anyone in general. If people believe I do, then I don't know. I mean, it's their problem, their loss. I mean, I don't care about that. I just want people to at least understand me, regardless their point of views. So, but no matter how much I'm going to keep saying, like constantly about in my own point of view, it's like it's like no. I mean, it does often feels nobody gives a damn or to care to value my points, because they think more about themselves and not even think about talking to me first about the issue between them and myself, if you get what I'm saying. Because I still won't forget what happened from few years past and all that. Even though I've moved on, but I still won't forget about them, because regardless how I feel, I do sometimes blame myself and that. So whatever, but still, even though, don't get me wrong, I mostly do think about others and not just myself. Some people make them believe that, and that's tough on them. I mean, why should they even bother? I mean, seriously. Yeah, well, I see. Okay. Well, that's fine, Miss Kanita. It's totally fine. I mean, not everyone can know your real name. I mean, it's totally up to you. It's your choice. So if people doesn't like the fact that you don't want to reveal your name, then that's their loss, their problem. So it's definitely not yours. So you should take that as a compliment, Miss Kanita, because what I'm saying here is that, yeah. Well, at least I understand you, and that's the main thing. Like, you understand me. Yeah, so that's fair points and fair view. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Isaac. Hello, mate. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And speaking of which, when someone has drama and they use the word autism or autistic as a way to not valuing their behavior, well, that just reminded me of a certain someone from from the past because I'd rather not say what happened from the past because it's just some random man and there's people attacking him because they always assume that he's always had real problems with other people around him. But yeah, okay. But like I said, it's all done. It's all in the past. But sometimes it's okay to talk about things, but sometimes it's okay to move on from it. I mean, can't really blame me for saying that. I mean, because I've learned that all the time. And earlier today, sometimes around tea time, when my mom and my dad was making roast dinner for our tea earlier on, well, I kind of said to my dad that we all can be flawed, and my mom was like, my mom kind of said to my dad like this, "What on earth has she been watching?" And I was like, okay, seriously now, mom, what are you expecting from me? I've learned that all the time from school and YouTube. I mean, I don't know what makes her to ask that. I mean, no offense to my mom, but I know she means well. I mean, I love her, but yeah. Exactly, Mickey. Exactly. That's a good, valid point there, mate. I mean, don't bottle up your emotions. If you need to cry, you have to cry. And like Mickey said, you're not weak when you cry because you're strong because you've been holding on for a long time. Yeah, well, I mean, don't get me wrong, though. I wouldn't blame my mom for what she just said earlier to my dad about me, what I've been watching on YouTube and all stuff. But yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I don't blame her for one bit, though. Yeah, and I mean, seriously, I mean, and just because parents will be parents, well, children can be children as well. So that's the first say. I mean, parents can be parents and children can be children. Get what I'm saying here? Because, I mean, some of us may be like young adults, but we sometimes still feel like inner child in sort of way. Yeah, because yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Actually, no, I can't even remember. Okay, sorry, I can't even remember now, but I would assume it was like yesterday anyway, or it might be this morning today. I don't know. Sorry. But what I'm trying to say here, because me and my mom and dad were talking about inner child. Yeah. If you get what I'm saying, because having an inner child is actually a personality of your personality. Because I've learned that from my dad because he told me that, well, not just my dad, but my mum also said the same thing, that it's okay to feel that way from time to time, even though you're an adult. That's what my mum told me. And to be fair with you boys and girls, I always sometimes feel and still feel like I am, a child sometimes. You know, no matter how old I am, even though I am in my 20s at the moment, but still, I still feel like, I mean, we all get it. I mean, there's nothing wrong feeling that. Oh dear. Sorry to hear about that, Miss AMV. Sorry to hear that. So yeah, to be honest, through my childhood, I never really had any problem whatsoever. I mean, it's not until I started to have, those things as you turn it into a teenager, as in you get those hormones and all kinds. Yeah. I mean, you guys are not the only people who has hormones. I get it as well. I mean, I'm not the only one to have one. So, and sometimes I really want to say it because I want to admit it, like really, that I really don't like having hormones. So it is true. So don't worry, I'm not getting upset. Just being honest. So yeah, I just hope you all can understand what I'm saying here. Yeah, I mean, hormones can be a pain, and it's stopping you from being yourself sometimes. Yeah, because having hormones can affect your mental health. It can, not always, just sometimes, not as often. If you get what I'm saying. Yeah, well, I mean, us women are not the only one to have hormones to remind you, ladies. I mean, men can have hormones too, but their hormone is slightly different compared to ours. So yeah, because I read something from a book. I still got that book in my bedroom somewhere. I can always go out and read it if you want me to. I don't mind, but maybe I can do that some other time. So yeah, no offense to you know. Hmm. And basically, some of you remember from my other videos, as in stream videos, when I mentioned about um something like woman stuff, you know, uh-huh. And if men feels the same way about being men, then that's can be okay too. I mean, can I just be honest? Neither gender can be important than the other, because that's not always true, you know. Both genders should be equal, okay? Because I remember learning something about that no matter what gender you are, you should respect the man and you should respect the female, as in woman. Sorry, yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. TMI, but okay. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are so true. I mean, seriously, I can see your comments just now while I'm talking on here by saying bodies are bodies. Yeah, so true. And choices are choices. Uh-huh. And don't forget about privacy. Yeah, let's not go through the details. Sheesh. Okay. All right then. Um. Okay, I don't know where to start now. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Sebastian. Exactly. Choices are our freedom. That's a very good point to mention. Mm-hmm. And well said, Miss Mia V. Well said. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, we all have our own bodies, choices, and freedom, and we have our human rights. Yeah. So if some of you remember from my other stream videos when I mentioned about human rights, well, I just remember I said something about something I'm not always comfortable with, and I sometimes can't disagree with it, and I sometimes don't feel comfortable with it. I just feel like I just don't want to talk to certain people about it. So instead of talking as in communicate about me feeling uncomfortable, I just quickly just ignore it and deleted it for right reason. Yeah. And I did have that same problem on DeviantArt not so long ago. Yeah, well, even though that's already from the past, but still, I just wanted to share my own personal point of view on this one. And if there's someone gonna argue with me about that again, then that's their loss. I mean, I don't really have much time to bother arguing with some people who thinks they have more rights than I do, because that doesn't always make sense. Yeah, I mean, I actually agree with you, Miss Kanita. I tend to remove hate comments as well if I ever receive any hates. I mean, seriously. I mean, I may not the only one who gets hate. I mean, seriously, everyone gets hates. I mean, everyone in general, as in like personally. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about, Miss AMV. Yeah, I'm actually talking about two of those people that you just mentioned when you were asking me. So yeah, I want to say I've already moved on from the drama because it's just, I mean, it's, what's the point? Yeah. Sometimes I don't always feel comfortable mentioning some certain people's names because the moment I mention certain people's names, they all, I do often get those people I mention come and goes by provoking me by saying that I was provoking them for whatever which reasons. But I just find that a bit. Uh, I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but for my sake, I just find it, well, I don't know what's the word. Stressful, and I just feel like people needs to think before actually responding. I mean, just because I have said something, it doesn't mean they should, have always should have the rights to jump to assumptions, as in whatever, for the own half of their beliefs, because they don't know half of mine. So what's the point on arguing with me for their own beliefs? Because I don't know. I just find it ridiculous. I mean, but to be fair, I'm not saying all this by saying that I should be the one to be valued all the time. I mean, I do value other people as well, but some people may don't see it that way because they're too focusing on not listening my side of my point of view, or my side of the story. Oh, hang on, just let me just. You know what, Miss AMV? I want to even blame you. I mean, seriously. Okay, maybe I should mention some things. So, like, mm-hmm. Well, if you want my opinion, Miss Kanita and Miss MV, well, I'm actually on your side on this situation because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I can see two sides of the story, but I just think those two that you two and I are talking about, I just think those boys need to grow up, just put their drama aside and just focus on themselves and just, you know, bloody move on. No offense for my language, but still, I'm just saying. So I'll give you two the credit for this one. You got to be joking me. Okay, seriously? Okay, I'm Okay, can I just say it? People who stalks people, that is cringy. Okay. I mean, seriously, why does not most, but why does almost half of the people think it's okay? Like whenever you've done something wrong and you sometimes feel like you've been stalked by certain people who doesn't like you or whatever. I mean, seriously, that's just creepy. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My signal on my computer was doing it again. Sometimes I hate my computer. Really, I don't. Yeah, sorry about that, Miss Kanita. Yeah, my computer did kind of disconnect me from the Wi-Fi. So luckily I came back just before I could turn my laptop off. So I'm just going to turn my laptop off and then put it back on again. So that way so I can put the thingy back on. Okay. So hang on. Okay, yeah. You know what, Miss Kanita? I have to agree with you on that one. Paparazzis. More like pepperonis. You know, like pepperoni from pizzas. You get the joke. So yeah. Yeah, well, I just think. I mean, I know it's not really a good joke, but yeah. But yeah. Okay, I think I need to work on that one. Okay, okay. So first of all, before I could go ahead, sometimes the audio thing may sound different from my computer compared to my what my voice sounds like right now from my phone. Yeah, well, I get that as well. In Miss Kanita, I sometimes, well, not always, but I do often get people talk behind my back and not even valuing me as a person because they think they're the only person that should be valued. So yeah. Because I remember, okay, even though that's from the past, but I remember something because someone used to say something really harsh about me. Sorry, that was my laptop. I was gonna say before that thing on my computer interrupted me. I was gonna say, I still won't forget from the time when certain someone being harsh about me, saying about me being rude and not even realize they can be rude as well. I mean, seriously, it's like they're acting like I'm the only one who can cause drama. Seriously, I do not always cause drama. If people think something like that, then that's their problem. It's not my concerns, to be honest. So, no offense to those who think that I can cause drama. Sometimes they don't know the real story behind me. So, I just find it. I just find it sound ridiculous and annoying that almost everyone doesn't even give a crap about, because they think they're the only people in the world that they should be valued. I mean, I don't know where to start. Oh yeah, I saw your post about that in Miss Kanita about religious, even though that's got nothing to do with my video, but okay. I don't really quite understand religious, to be honest. No offense to those who are from the religious community. But yeah. But please don't take me too far by saying what you think or say. Okay? Because even though I don't really have an excuse whatsoever, but I'm just saying, okay? Thank you very much. This laptop is a pain in the bum side. Sorry, I was just saying my laptop always had to be a pain. I mean, do your butt side, you stupid computer, you imbecile. Sorry. Okay, fair enough. Okay, and to be honest, I do sometimes feel like I should talk about stuff like this, like, more often, but not all the time. I mean, not always, that's what I mean, but I do feel like I should, you know, like, you know, I'll just think before choosing a certain, like, the right time about, about my problems and stuff. So yeah. Okay, that's just okay. You just remind me of something from Miss AMV, because I remember someone who wouldn't take no as my answer when they were asking about wonder pets. I mean, even though that's already from the past, I mean, even though that's gone and done, but I still won't forget about it. I mean, seriously, making threat videos out of me and publicly humiliating me, doing the same thing to my friends because they were supporting me. I mean, seriously, I just hate it when people think it's okay to use threats to get things in their own way. I mean, seriously, that's just childish. Not only just childish, but it's absolutely a disgusting behaviour. I just think that kind of behaviour shouldn't really be, allowed or whatever on YouTube. I just find it ridiculous now. Okay. Yeah. Tell me about it, guys. And saying you're grounded. I don't know how many times they have to type the same word constantly, and then how there's some weird voices to say it. Oh my god. Sometimes gives you a headache watching videos like that. Especially when it goes to the, what's it called? Beyond sort of thing community. Even though I'm not involved with Beyond community, but even though I never really have interest in Beyond, to be honest. Yeah. But I wouldn't say I hate people because of that. I mean, because even though you shouldn't really say the word hate because that's really a strong word to use, but still, I just think that people should learn that threats and something that involves by saying you're grounded, that shouldn't really tolerated on YouTube whatsoever. I sometimes can't stand YouTube these days. I mean, to be honest, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love YouTube no matter what's going on nowadays, but I just want to point out that sometimes I just think sometimes YouTube can be lazy. I mean, it's like they're just either sitting there or they just literally doing nothing whatsoever. Okay, I don't know what's going on there, Miss Kanita, but yeah. Okay. Okay. Trying to think. If you guys want to share your views, then you'll always be free to do so. I mean, I won't stop you. Okay, that's just ridiculous. Why would YouTube ban someone for posting something about Dragon Ball meme? Seriously? Like I said, I can't always understand YouTube sometimes. Like if you think about it, whenever there's like certain people who has real problems with you and they wouldn't even leave you alone like one bit, not a single bit, YouTube just wouldn't do anything about it, because no matter how many times you're doing your best to report and that, it feels like YouTube doesn't do anything about it. Oh my god. Okay. To tell you this, Miss Kanita, I got to say, I feel bad for that person you're talking about. So yeah. But I'm glad that he's back, and I'm sure he'll be fine. Okay, okay. Sometimes I get like shivers in the head. I mean, can you blame me? I mean, whenever you feel like stress, you feel like these shivers in your body, sometimes in your head or your ears, like headaches. Oh my goodness. I hate it. Okay. Yay. To be honest with you, Miss AMV, I don't really know what's AUTTP or those other words that you just mentioned. I don't really know what that actually means. But I would assume, or well, I would assume the kind of like rude words I say. I don't know. So yeah. And if they are rude words, then please let me know, because sometimes I can't understand those thingies that most people do nowadays. You know, like just like letters for long words. Ugh. Oh, okay. That's fine, Miss Kanita. That's fine. Okay. Actually, Just give me a sec, guys. Just need to write something down on my laptop. AUTTP. Okay. Right. Nice anti-YouTube troll police. Seriously? That's what it means? Okay. Let's see what those other words means. Oh. USTA. Right. So that's what it's saying. So USTA actually means United States Tennis Association. Okay. Okay, I understand now. It's just a slang words. Okay. That's fair enough. And can I just be honest? I can't really understand slang words, to be honest. Like, when certain people always put LOL, which means laugh out loud. I just sometimes find that a bit weird, in my opinion. Yeah, I never heard of those words before either, to be honest with you, Joshy. Yeah, see, it's really new to me to hear. Oh boy. Okay, well, yeah. Oh, sorry, that was me yawning. Brain rot slangs. Never heard of that. Okay. 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 That's fine, Miss AMV. That's fine. Wait. Some certain guy was troll feeding to his own sister online? Okay, seriously? Okay, that's just getting pathetic. Why would you bully your own? Why would you bullying your own sibling? Seriously, I just find it. I don't know what to say now. Ridiculous. Like, utterly ridiculous. Ugh. Well, I know. Okay. Even now, don't stop me or anything, but I just want to say because sometimes me and my sister do bicker, but we don't bully each other. No way.
I'm going on first.
Right, well. So, where was I? I don't know where to start now. Oh, okay. Don't worry, Miss AMV. I'll tell my. Okay. I can always tell my mom that you said hi. Yeah. But she's not here right now, though. She's already gone up the stairs to go to bed. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I mean, like I said, I mean, it's natural to argue with your siblings from time to time. Same with being with cousins, don't get me wrong. I mean, I never really argue with my cousins though, to be honest, because I barely see them now. I mean, because let's just say we don't always see each other in nowadays, because well, we do see each other from time to time, just not as much as we used to when we were kids at the time. I mean, because the thing is, because when me and my sister, when we were kids, our cousins, Kieran and Ethan, well, yeah, they used, well, we used to see each other in my nan's house, my mum's side of the family. Yeah, I do miss the boys sometimes. Yeah, although long short story, but my cousin Kieran, he's now called Katie. Yeah, yeah. I'd rather not say because it's not my business to tell the details. But yeah, I'm just thought I should say it. But regardless what people are gonna say to me, please don't tell me what I say or can't say because it's not up to everyone. What I mean, it's got no. I mean, it's got nothing to do with anyone. What I'm saying in my videos. So yeah, and yes, well, to be honest, I do accept Kieran's choice. Well, Katie more like, yeah. Yeah, I don't really see Katie anymore. So, okay. I mean, okay. But I still sometimes see Ethan though, because he does sometimes come down to my nan's house just to see how's my nan and granddad and all that. Yeah. Like I said from before about my cousin Katie, I mean, it's not really my business either for her choice. Because, yeah, like I said, I don't want to talk about it because it's something that I shouldn't really talk about really. Okay, but like I said, let's just forget about it. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to be for who you are and what you are. I mean, if people just don't like for what you are and who you are, then that's their problem. They're lost. So what's the whole point? Yeah. Okay. But I was saying about my cousin Ethan. Well, basically, he's now a dad because well, he has two daughters now. Yeah, but well, sadly, he also had a son, but tragic news. I'm afraid you probably get what I'm saying. Yeah. I still feel bad for Ethan and his girlfriend for losing their son. Yeah, I mean, I still can't believe Caden, my cousin Ethan's son's name, had literally passed away the moment he was born. I mean, I mean, it is common sometimes. I mean, it is sometimes. I mean, it does can happen in real life. To be honest, yeah, it happened not too long ago, and sometimes way before 2023. It happens because let's say Caden died in 2022. Yeah, sad. Yeah. I mean, we all still think about Caden. Don't get me wrong. He's still in our hearts, no matter what happens or where he is. I mean, he'd probably be watching us. Yeah. Aw, sorry to hear about that as well, Miss Ganita. So yeah. But luckily for Ethan and his girlfriend, they now had 2 daughters and their names. Okay. Their names are. Okay. Sorry, just give me a second. Sometimes my brain. Callie and Cody. That's the girls' names. Yeah. And before you could say anything, Cody is actually also a girl's name. I've heard, but I believed. Yeah, I know it can be strange at first, but that's what they called their second baby sometimes from this year. So yeah, you got to love the girls really, even though they're still babies. But yeah, but Callie, literally, I mean, she's going to be turning. Well, she's already turned 1 last year now already, and I still can't believe time goes fast. I mean, seriously, it didn't feel like it was last year. It just felt like yesterday. Mhm. Yeah. I mean, I still can't believe it that Callie is now 1 year old, and and Ethan and his girlfriend has now a new baby girl named Cody. Time goes fast. Time flies by so fast when you're having fun, or when you're busy. Busy, busy bee. Yeah. Even though I haven't seen the girls lately, but I still remember the time when I saw Cody the first time. Oh, she was so tiny. Oh, she's adorable. Yeah. Although I think some of you probably seen photos of Callie when she was tiny. So yeah, I can always show you some pictures of Cody as well if I find some pictures on my phone. I can always show it tomorrow because I'll probably be in bed by the time after my video's finished. Even though I'm not on my laptop, by the way, I'm actually on my phone. So yeah, turn my computer off actually. Okay. Oh, thanks, Miss Ganita. Okay. But like I said, I can always do it tomorrow. Okay. So yeah, I mean, like I said, you would have loved the girls. Really, they're so adorable, cheeky in a good way, and they're so cute. And they can be funny as well, in a good way. Yeah. But I also have other cousins, and their names Sasha and Layla. They're sort of Ethan's half sisters, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or stepsisters. I can't even figure out now because my uncle used to be married to my cousin Ethan's mum way before he got married to Sasha and Layla's mum. Yeah, long short story, but yeah. Sometimes I can't understand stuff like that, half steps of halves of the families kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I haven't even seen Sasha and Layla lately either, to be honest. Yeah. Although I do follow Sasha on Facebook from time to time. So yeah. 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 Okay. Sorry. Okay. That's what I can say about the girls. I do miss the girl sometimes, yeah. Although Layla, she can be a pain in the bum side. Don't tell us I said that. Even though she doesn't really watch my own stuff on YouTube. Thank God for that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't have any favorites between Sasha and Layla. No, please don't assume stuff like that, okay? I mean, I do love the girls equally, but yeah, I'm just saying. Not as often, but I do usually just leave them alone, as in just let them have the day and all that. I mean, I recently heard my cousin Sasha has had graduation from her school. Yep. Yep. I don't know which school, as in what year she is in now, but yeah, that's all I can say. Okay. Sorry, just something on the table. Think, 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 think. Nice. That's good news, Miss AMV. That's good news. Yeah. Oh my God. I also have some other cousins from my dad's side of the family, even though I don't see them as much either, even though I barely see them or barely speak to them. I mean, it's completely different story, because if you guys remember what I said about my cousins that I mentioned already, because they're on my mom's side of the family, but my cousins from my dad's side of the family, I don't really even bother talking to them because I hardly knew any of them, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. But I know the names of my cousins from my dad's side of the family, though. Some of them are called Daniel, Lauren, Kieran. Not the one that I've already mentioned. It's a different Kieran. He's, I believe, my cousin Kieran from my dad's side of the family. He's sort of a doctor. Yeah. And I believe he still works as a doctor. That's good news. Yeah. I agree with you, Joshy. I agree with you. I actually met my cousin Kieran 3 times, as in Kieran. I'd rather not reveal my family surname, but yeah, you'll get the message. But all I want to say that I've seen him like twice before, from the time when my nanny Sal was still alive at the time. Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, I still miss my nanny Sal. Yeah. Okay. Well, to be honest, don't get me wrong on this one, but I just feel more attached to my nanny Kate compared to how I attached to my nanny Sal. Yeah. Just don't tell my dad that I said that. Yeah. Well, even though I think my dad probably already aware of that, actually, I'm afraid, because he probably might sense that already when my nanny Sal was alive at the time. I mean, well, you get the message. So, well, I don't really have any favorites between my nans or anything. Same thing for my granddads. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I love all my grandparents to bits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like I said, my dad probably already knows about that guy, so don't worry. You're safe. Okay. Yeah, but I'm still lucky that my nanny Kate and my granddad Les still here. Ooh, goody good. Yeah, I love my granddad and I love my nan. All my grandparents, I mean. Yeah. Although I do sometimes have let's just say I do have good memories with my grandparents. Sometimes we have awkward moments sometimes, and sometimes we get bad moments. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, I think I already told you boys and girls about this. I've heard my sister's boyfriend's not well still. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Long short story, but he has this a kind of okay, hang on. If you just bear me a second. Uh-huh. Okay. If I can search it up. Ooh, Lizzie McGuire. Sorry, because that was a couple of few days ago. I was looking at stuff on there. Okay. Okay. Where are you, sneak? Uh-huh. I believe my sister's boyfriend had this thing called pneumonia. It's not a nice thing, really. Yeah, but he'll be alright. There's nothing serious about it, you know. Yeah. But like I said, he'll be fine. Yeah. And I believed, even though some of you probably already aware of this before, that okay. Oh, that's totally fine, Miss Anvi and Miss Kanita. You have a good fun night in your time zone, Miss Kanita. Totally fine. So I was saying, some of you probably see my post about this, because I did mention that I did and had this thing called empama. Sorry, I can't get the word right. Yeah, just hang on. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yep, that's the one. Yep, that's the thing I used to have when I was a baby. Not like literally as a baby, but I had it when I was only 4 years old. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, empyema. Yeah. I still can't believe I had that. I mean, I honestly do not want to scare you boys and girls, but I believe I nearly died because of it. Yeah. I mean, you never heard that wrong. Yeah. But you guys are lucky that I'm still here talking to you right now, being me, being positive, and just being myself like every day. Oh dear. Wait, really? I didn't know that. Sorry. And speak about smoking, Miss Envy, my nan used to smoke. But she doesn't smoke anymore, thank God for that. Because she had this thing that stops her from breathing. Aww. Thank you, Miss Envy. Thank you. I mean, I'm actually smiling right now. Thank you. And I also want to say thank you for all of you boys and girls as well in general for saying the same thing about me, about that you're all glad that I'm still here and that. Yeah. Well, you guys are lucky. And I'm lucky too. I mean, we're all lucky. Yeah. Anyway, I'll catch you guys another time. Sorry for a long video, but yeah. Anyway, oh yeah. Okay. Teenagers vape. Okay, that's okay. We can talk about that another time. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll leave you guys to it now, and hope you're having a nice time and have a wonderful day, and I'll hope I'll able to talk to you guys all about Lilo and Stitch, the remake, because I'm going to watch it on next Tuesday with my mom, my dad, my sister. Woo! Oh, sorry. Can't stand my mommy's sleeping beauty time. Okay. Well, good night, boys and girls. Good night, sweet dreams, and please remember, don't let the box bite you tonight. Well, good luck, boys and girls. Bye.